Hello everybody and welcome. As we like to do every week, we like to take a look at the past week's market activity and then bounce around and look for something to trade. Well, if you've been watching the market at all, the last week's been kind of stable. Obviously the last few weeks it's been going up, as you can see here, pretty steadily up over the last few weeks, but the last week kind of stayed pretty much just in a range. This is the S&P 500. The Qs look fairly similar, a bit more in the last week over here, a bit more of an upside, but same looking motion. You know, the Nasdaq's been going up, and of course the Russell. They all look fairly the same. The Russell's probably been more steep than any of them. This look has just been on like the rocket ship for the last few weeks. So, what are we going to trade today? Well, we're going to go over to Docusign, and you'll see that earnings here is coming on 9/8, so exactly a month. And it's been fairly range bound for the last few months, and volatility is pretty high. If you go kind of over the last 6 months, you see it's, kind of keeping back up to some of its higher side. Obviously it's been higher at points, but in the most recent few months, this is fairly high volatility for where it's been. So high volatility, we have earnings in a month. We don't really want to be trading earnings, so we want to get out of the trade most likely before earnings. So if we go to the trade page, right here you can see earnings are on September 8th. What this is telling you is that these expire September 16th. That's what this means. When you see 9 September 22, so it expires September 9th, September 2nd, August 26th. Now the reason we're not going here, which would expire essentially right at the earnings, is because it's not as liquid. The bid-ask spread is too wide. If you open it up, let's just go right to the money. So there's 40 cents wide right here and 50 cents wide right here at the 72 strike. If we go to this one, you see at the 72 strike, it's 30 cents wide and 15 cents wide. So that's why we're using the 40-day one. But we're going to look to close this essentially right before September 8th earnings. So just about a week before these things expire, we're getting out of these things roughly. So I've already set this up to make it simple. You can see we are selling the 87.5 call, selling the 57.5 put. The stock is essentially 72.50, so we're about 15 bucks away roughly on each side, more or less, close enough. And these are 2.5 wide dollar strikes, so we're buying the call and the put that makes us a $2.5 wide Iron Condor. So what are we looking to collect as far as credit? Well, remember, we want to collect a minimum of 33 cents per dollar width. These are $2.50 wide. So this equals roughly 82 cents. It's actually 82 and a half. Doesn't really matter. So we want to collect at least 82 cents or more on this trade. So right now it's $1.04. Totally fine. Fits our window. So tomorrow, wherever the stock opens, if it opens right where it's at now, we're going to go roughly $15 up on the call side, $15 down on the put side, create a $2.5 wide Iron Condor, and as long as we're collecting around 82 cents or more, this will be a good trade for tomorrow in Docusign. Hello everyone. I thought it might be valuable to let you know of all the courses available on Udemy that I teach, and also kind of what they're about and maybe what order to take them in. So I thought this would be a valuable little quick kind of introduction to all the courses out there. Now for those that are in the middle of a bunch of courses, these three are essentially a set. This is a part 1, 2, 3. So no matter where you are in this course selection, this is the order it should go in. It should start with understand options, then to basic option strategies, and then on to make and manage profitable trades. Just so you are aware. Again, you can see it says part 1, 2, and 3, but not everybody sees that when they buy these courses. So this is good for beginners. This is good for people that want to refresh the knowledge they already have. But essentially, like I mentioned, this is the order you want to go in, from top to bottom. Understand to basic to make and manage. The complete guide to options here is kind of an overview of a bunch of different topics, but not in depth like the three above. So if you want to get a broad introduction to a lot of different kind of option strategy topics, this is a good one to look into. From there, we can go on to the Advanced Iron Condor Option Strategy course. If you already are familiar with Iron Condors and you want to learn 6 different variations of it, this would be a great course for you to take. And for those who have been through the basics, kind of know verticals and iron condors and want to get into the advanced kind of option trading arena, I have what I call a secret course collection. These are private courses that you won't find when you search on Udemy. So if you want to find them, you have to type in these addresses right here, and this will give you these courses on the right hand side here, and it'll give you more detail about them. The password to get into these private courses is sharpertrades.com. And again, like I mentioned, these are private courses. So if you search my name on Udemy, you won't see this. This is my secret course collection, and these are all more advanced topics. So if you want to learn more, here's everything you can use to discover more courses on my site. I'm attaching this guide as a link, so you can download this. It'll take you to the courses. There'll be links in the actual document, so you can use that attachment in this little video section to download and click on the links there. It'll take you right to these courses as opposed to having to type these in directly. But if you want to learn more, would love to have you aboard. Thanks for sticking with me and being with me on any one of these journeys. Stick with it. We will get you to where you want to go. Take care.